Well, certainly he took a lot of questions from his own people, but the following incident happened at the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan's press conference on the sidelines of the UNGA. The news conference was announced via a United Nations press release, giving the impression that there would not be any bias against participating journalists. But look what happens when WION World is One's Aditi Tyagi rose to ask Imran Khan a question.
For these criminals in third world to take the money out.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Last question.
Thank you.
वो अलाउड तो होता नहीं है.
We learnt about Imran Khan's press conference through UN's media release, which stated that his press conference would be held at 3 p.m. in UN headquarters. Imran Khan at the press conference was joined by Maliha Lodi and Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi. He spoke for 50 minutes, but he deliberately chose not to take even a single question from the Indian journalist. As usual, he kept on ranting about spectre of genocide in Kashmir or a potential war between the two neighbors, but at no point he gave a chance to any Indian journalist to ask question. When he was about to conclude, I requested him to take at least a question from the Indian side, from the Indian press. He paused for a second and then he walked off. My question is, if this press conference was just supposed to be a facade, why send out a press release through United Nations media? They could have easily held the press conference at their hotel and they could have invited the local press and then Indian media would have stayed out. But because the press release has come from the UN, we thought as a media house it's our responsibility to raise questions which 135 crore Indians have, and we tried to take that question up in his presser, but Imran Khan deliberately chose not to answer our question. Along with video journalist Anand, Aditi Tyagi, reporting for WION from New York.